I don't say nothing about doing no death. I don't say nothing about death because I'm not ready to die. I'm ready to live my life and take care of my daughter and meet my daughter's children. Watch them growing, them have children. I'm trying to live 100 years, man. I'm trying to be 100 years old if I leave here.
Lil Keed, one of 7 siblings, who was born March 16th, 1998 in Atlanta. And something crazy is he grew up in the same neighborhood Thug grew up in, Forest Park, but eventually moved to Cleveland Avenue. Growing up, his parents split, but it was both in his life. And throughout his life, he worked a few jobs, McDonald's and Subway, but he always wanted more. And he stayed real close to his studio. So whenever he was on, he would sometimes go to the studio, make music, but ain't really take it serious till his close homeboy died in 2016 named Rudy. And it was like after Rudy died, something just switched in his head. He went from sometimes going to the studio to being in there every single day. He made it a mission to go to the studio and make some music at least once a day. And it ain't take long to pay off. At first, he was establishing his name in Atlanta, and the Atlanta niggas was becoming familiar with him. And he just kept growing. He grew and grew and grew to the point where Young Thug mama even told Thug to sign Keed. And after he signed him, they just got real close.
Talk about Lil Keed, you call him your son. That's why you call him your son, and like what's so special about that young man?
Because when I had my first son, me and my baby mom was together. I'm like, man, we just hated each other. My mom loved my son so much. I seen a different type of love from my mom and my first son.
Yeah.
And then I seen a different type of love from my mom and Keed. My mom turned me on to him. My mom called me like, yo, it's a kid named Keed, you need to get him.
Oh, your mom did? Okay.
Yes. He was already hanging with he was already hanging with my nephews. He was hanging with my nephews every day, but my nephew never said nothing to me about it. Because, he just don't like to bother me with anything.
Him signing the Thug just elevated him to a new level, and it changed everything for him. In some of his interviews, he used to talk about how Thug used to put him on game. He used to teach him about the world. That nigga used to get Keed right. And shortly after signing the Thug in 2018, Keed dropped his first tape under Thug, which had features from everybody: 21, Trippy, Dirt, Boat, and even Thug himself. Then 2019 was really the year that changed his life. He dropped this tape, Long Live Mexico, which charted at number 29, and personally, my favorite tape from Keed. And in 2020, Keed dropped the last tape of his life. And for the next 2 years, he didn't drop anything. He would just feature sometimes, drop a single here and there, but nothing really eventful happened until 2022.
The rapper, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams Jr., was arrested Monday on a 56-count racketeering indictment.
That indictment alleges his YSL record label is a criminal street gang that has committed murder, assault, and threats of violence.
Just 4 days after the entire YSL takedown, Lil Keed was one of the only members left. So his future was looking bright. But that all changed on May 13, 2022. Lil got on IG and posted at Lil Keed, "Why, bro? Why you leave me, bro?" with a whole bunch of one-tear crying emojis. So when that first happened, niggas ain't knew what he meant. And then by the way his ass was looking in the picture, niggas really didn't know what he meant. So everybody confused. What is he talking about? Did him and Lil Keed fall out? Is they beefing? Nobody knew what happened until the articles started coming out. All these articles surfaced saying Lil Keed was dead, but ain't say how he died. So people get to speculating. How did Lil Keed die? Was he shot? Was he on drugs? What was it? But when people really sat and thought about it, they was like, he didn't get shot because we would have knew. Then he been saying he been sober for the past year. Everybody just confused. So what really happened on the day Lil Keed died? For Lil Keed, May 13th started out as a normal day, but the only thing that was different was for some reason his stomach was hurting. First he woke up, he thought about it, he was like, my stomach hurting, probably I just got a shit. What if I just gotta throw up or something? What if I'm just hungry? But as the day went on, it was just getting worse and worse until about 8-9 p.m. he just couldn't take it no more. And he had somebody rush him to the hospital. And when he got there, the doctors tried everything. They was trying any and everything to save Keed, but it didn't work. At the Burbank Hospital at about 10 p.m., Lil Keed passed away. And at the time, even the doctors couldn't figure out what caused his death, but nobody really knew what happened until a few months later. It was said that Lil Keed passed away from liver and kidney failure, and why they failed is really still a mystery to this day. And it was said that he was sober in the months leading up to his death. Something I didn't add, back in the day, Lil Keed used to have real bad drug problems. He used to be on drugs bad, but eventually he sobered up. So a lot of people are saying, what if that's what caused his liver and kidney to fail? But when Keed passed, he left behind his daughter, his girlfriend, and the child his girlfriend was pregnant with. And after she passed, she made a whole whole tribute poster, bro. Talking about what can I tell our daughter? What can I tell her? Like, how she gonna understand that her dad did? It was just so sad. And I just know them YSL niggas was feeling some type of way, hurting about that shit. Cause you gotta think about it. They just got sent to jail. All they homeboys just got sent to jail. And Lil Keed just died. Even Thug was on Instagram talking about it from jail. And I ain't even mentioned Lil Gotti yet. If y'all didn't know, Lil Gotti is Lil Keed brother. So ain't no telling what he was really going through. And then in one interview, Lil Gotti was talking about Lil Keed. He was talking about how he be seeing Keed in his dreams. And sometimes him and Keed be play fighting in his dreams. And in the same interview, he even showed him and Keed's last conversation. In the week Lil Keed passed, when I say everybody in the rap game was posting about him, from Drake to anybody, bro. Everybody was showing Keed love, and everybody all said the same thing about him. They all say he was one of the realest niggas in the game. That shit's sad, bro. Lil Keed dying was one that hurt the rap game a lot this year. But something else that hurt the rap game a lot this year was the death of a 14-year-old drill rapper, Nadio Summer. And you can watch that here.